So as you know, Warhammer Total War got announced, I think it was yesterday, I'm not sure, I was playing GTA at the time and I didn't really take much notice. But yeah, it's no surprise that Warhammer got announced. It's sort of been teased for quite a while, and most people saw it coming anyways. So the reason why I'm making this video is I want to start maybe just a little discussion. If you guys don't know me, I'm a big Total War fan. I've played every single Total War from the original Shogun, Medieval 1, Rome Total War, Medieval 2, Empire, Napoleon, Shogun 2, and of course Rome and Attila. I played all the Total Wars, and obviously I fell in love with the original Total War. Anyway, that's just a bit about me, about the Total Wars. It's quite interesting. The most exciting thing about this for me is that it's not the fact that it's Warhammer, it's the fact that it's the first Total War in history that is not history based. It's fantasy, it's Warhammer, it's different, and at the same I'm happy, at the same time I'm quite scared. As you know, Total War is not they're quite famous for fucking up games on release dates, especially Rome 2, I would say, being the biggest fuck up. And I think there's a lot of Warhammer fans. Actually, I would also like to say I am a Warhammer fan. I used to collect the models about 6 or 7 years ago. I was quite young at the time, wasn't very good at it. My knowledge on Warhammer is probably nothing. I don't know anything about the history of Warhammer. All I really know is the factions and the map. You know, that's probably the most I know about Warhammer, because to be honest, I was more of a Warhammer 40k fan. I preferred painting those models a lot more, and yeah, I was only collecting the models for about maybe a year and a half, but I wasn't a huge fan of the original Warhammer, more of Warhammer 40k, like I just said before. But I collected them. I did collect the models, and I did enjoy it, and I thought it was the coolest thing. It's just, if anyone watching knows, the Games Workshop models, they're very expensive. They always have been, and I think they're actually going up in prices. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are anyway. So yeah. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting because it's fantasy. I actually never thought Warhammer would do this. Go back maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I would, and if someone said, "Oh, I wonder if I wonder if Total War would make a fantasy game like Warhammer," I would say, "Fuck off. That's never going to happen." But the main reason why I'm excited about this is because what does this say about the future? You know, if this game goes really well, if this Warhammer Total War goes really, really well, what's going to stop them from maybe doing a Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, anything? Obviously, if they get the permission to do it, but I'm sure that's not too difficult. Obviously, Third Age being one of the most successful mods ever in the Total War history, I would say. Third Age Total War is good enough to be its own game. Like, it's amazing. So that's the main reason I'm excited. Warhammer's great, and I'm sure it's going to be lovely as long as they don't fuck it up. I think it's just the fact that let's quickly look at Total War in the last few years. They made Rome 2, and in under a year they basically in under a year they announced the next Total War, which was Attila, and Attila's just come out, and now they've announced Warhammer. So it looks like they are working hard. To be honest, I know someone's going to comment saying, I would rather that CA would just work on fixing their bloody games. Let's not talk about all the patches Rome 2 needed. That was ridiculous. But anyway, let's just hope that Warhammer Total War has a nice release with maybe 1 or 2 bugs, which are nothing too major. Maybe they could even do a beta. I'm sure a bunch of the Total War YouTubers will get an early access, like all the other Total Wars. But we shall see. Hopefully it should be good. And hopefully there's not 10 fucking DLCs, after the first month after it's been released. Like, the DLCs they've done for Attila is just shocking, to be honest. I still haven't bought. The only DLC I've bought is the Blood and Gore, because you need that. You need that. The other 3 DLCs I have not even gone near. Is it 3 DLCs or 2? I'm not even sure. I've lost count. The Rome 2 DLCs were kind of shit as well, but I still like them. I don't know why, I just liked them. I felt like each DLC for Rome 2 was exciting. But anyway, that was just me. So I hope for Warhammer, like, you know, example, there's not a DLC for, like, I don't know, a DLC for each fucking faction, like the High Elves, the Dark Elves, the bloody, you know, all the factions. But I don't know why I just said the elves. Don't think I'm just an elven fan. I do like a lot of the factions in Warhammer. But I'm not. This video is not about talking about. Wow, I'm making great English today, aren't I, guys? Yes. I've also got a really big cold, and I'm not really feeling my best. But I needed to make a video because, you know what, I am a Total War fan at heart, and I know a lot of you guys. I know I have a lot of subs who are Total War fans as well, and that's the main reason I'm making this, is so I can get your comments, because that's actually the only reason I'm making this, is so I can read your comments and see what you think, because I feel like I've got a few of my subs are a bit different to the other Total War fans. I feel like we're a bit more honest, a bit more forgiving when CA really fucks up. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be the video. Sorry for it's not really organised at all. I really need to sneeze. You can probably tell by my voice. It's probably not the most pleasant thing to listen to, but you know what, I'll do my best. But guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think about Warhammer and maybe the future. What do you think might happen? I'll be interested to listen to all of that. And let's just hope, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope that it's gonna have a nice fresh release. I know it's got a long while to go before it gets released, but we can just pray, can't we? Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ta for now. Take care of yourselves, and yes, goodbye.